Lou with a stall count rising to the end zone, and it's caught by Kerrigan for the game's first goal.
Mike Drost almost peels off.
Rowan McDonald with the interception, and then Alan Kolick dishes the score to Brad Scott. Up the line, that's not an easy throw, but it worked out. Gary Dixon. Tom Doy with a dangerous throw. Schaffner stumbled, and great recovery from Guerin to lay out and knock it away. Mike Drost with the assist, and it's Ross Ward with a layout score.
Athletic, workmanlike.
Neely looking long for Doy. Ryan Drost nearby, and a great left-handed pluck from Tom Doy.
That's the reason why Tom Doy is going to Worlds. You have Ryan Drost on your backside. Doy able to play the smart way, get the ball. Aletta here.
It's Aloro looking long, and what an almost catch. John Wodach had it and lost it. Red zone, sneaks it through to Spiva with Keegan on the mark. Oh, and Spiva hits Kolick through that tiny crevice. Lou. I think of Lou as more of a handler, but he can be a little elusive downfield, and that was a gorgeous rising backhand.
Equally talented defense.
Jakoski lets it fly. And Scott runs it down and then gets drilled from behind by Kevin Norton. I am surprised there was not a whistle there.
And this is the bad part for New York is out of position.
Yards. Launching it up. Stevens in the end zone. Keegan's in the end zone. And it's ripped away by Spiva, who had the great Callahan last week against Toronto late in the third quarter. New York's John Wodach gets it.
Pretty ordinary.
John Wodach launches. And what a catch made by Spiva defensively. And Spiva a little shaken up. We hope for the best for Spiva, who's a key member of the USA mixed team. And what you're taught to attack the disc. Andrew Allen didn't attack it like he did defensively downfield, but yet. This is Brooks looking for Babbitt in the end zone. Jeff Babbitt propelled him to #1 in the country for long stretches this year. Jeff Wodach with a left hand.
Going.
Schaffner winds it up. Jeff Wodach is there. Lou runs it down. Backhand to the end zone. Boylan Colchin has it knocked away by Babbitt.
Forcing New York to be patient.
And the patience no longer a thing, but Drost able to connect with Taylor. Jeff Wodach wraps the backhand around Babbitt. Doy versus Ryan Drost, and this time Drost jumped too soon. It is going to be strong. Great Britain has some great players. Japan, Australia. Ross Ward with a slam dunk. This is Lamar, and he turned it over. Doy with a D.
Bad decision. Drost didn't have the steps to get through, and Doy played good physical defense.
1 minute to play in the second quarter.
Doy to the end zone. That will work. "15 seconds on the clock. New York not in yet. Gets the reset. No, that's a goal. Great footwork from Taylor Brooks on the goal line. DC beginning the second half on offense, looking for Lou. Can he get there? Bob Lou for the score.
Breaks down.
John Wodach airs it out, and that will work. Hauled in, and you can teach him all about that. Babbitt defensively knocks it away, and there to clean up the trash, Ryan Holmes, his former UMass teammate.
Babbitt makes Wodach second guess on that deep throw.
This shot going up, looking for Guerin, but it's Schaffner who sized it up, her team as well. And that throw turned over, picked off by Russell Howd. Another one of DC's army of defenders. Kolick with kind of a laser beam lefty backhand, and it's raced down by Andrew Allen. Sean Keegan made a great catch to help his team win it all. But Keegan's not going to get this one. A.J. Jakoski with the score. He wants to be fed more and more as the Breeze take their largest lead of the night. Ross brothers and Lamar and Ward. It's a big hammer from Mike Drost, and it gets to the target.
And win games.
Tom Doy with a huge flick huck. Nice grab in the end zone.
And in late Sunday, everybody kept getting better.
That disc just barely snuck over the leaping Chuck. Neely lets it fly. Kerrigan versus Wodach, and some contact, and the catch made just shy of the end zone. Kerrigan goes cross field, and Jeff Wodach makes the play. Neely to Schaffner to Wodach. In first place by a couple of games right now, as Doy looks for Boylan Colchin, and the disc was deflected and then caught. Big rip, looking for Norton. He's got this one, 10 yards shy of the end zone. Going cross field to Keegan. Got him, sliding safely for the score. Hammer to Babbitt, got him. Bob Lou over the top, looking for Schaffner.
He's improved a lot of his game.
Miscommunication there on the deep shot. Mike Drost able to recover through the contact. He got tackled by Tyler Monroe. Referee is trying to assert control over this testy situation. So it looked like a sure goal. He's going to go to the hammer again, and well, that looked like to start the fourth. What a pivotal goal line stand this would be. But the Empire cannot pull off. Wininger airs it out as far as he can. He's going to be close to the front of the goal line, and it is going to be caught for an Empire score at the buzzer. Kevin Norton. It was 15-14 in favor of the Breeze.
Bobble pass, Wodach right in there, gets a hand on it. At least affects the play, and Empire going the other way.
New York punches it in. Alora. Schaffner again goes over the top. This time it's Doy in the end zone. New York has prided itself on. And underneath the D for Matt Lamar. New York looking to tie it. Dixon up the line and into the end zone. Ryan Drost with a score to tie it up. And Drost. And a mistake. Ross Ward flipped it just over the reach of Gary Dixon. Kolick launching. Kerrigan got it.
Crowd comes alive, and Ross Ward hands it to DC on a silver platter.
That disc floating up. Cantone couldn't get it, but it deflects from McDonald. He'll shoot it to the end zone. Ryan Marshall has the goal.
Norton on the ground a little bit. He looks fine though, but the bounces have certainly gone the way of the DC Breeze in this game. This one's floating in the air. Norton makes an incredible layout. What looks to be a block, and then right into the hands of McDonald. No hesitation on the throw into the end zone. We saw one earlier. Boylan Colchin tipped it to himself after a great play by John Garrity.
For New York. Keegan receives the hammer. Rising backhand, will it float enough? Yes. Run down by Kuzmowicz, who's first. Monroe and Kerrigan play catch. Schaffner is just chilling 40 yards from the play, and they don't need him. It's by Jakoski, looking long with a flick. Keegan versus McDonald. Incomplete. A good holster, a lefty scooper just shy of the end zone. Castine, and through the hands of Marshall in the end zone. You gotta be kidding me. Pass up the sideline. Under a minute to go. This is going to have to work for the Empire. And Aloro makes the catch through the contact. Double overtime on May 7th. 2 weeks later, they won 15-14. Now a deep shot for Lou, and he can't get there.
Empire with no timeouts. They're going to have to move incredibly quickly. And they get a contact call that's going to give them...
That's huge. It stops the clock with 10 seconds left. New York with no timeouts. Ryan Drost is open near midfield. Can he get off a shot for the tie? He'll go with a hammer, looking for Babbitt. We're tied at the buzzer. Jeff Babbitt. Time game of the season. And a stall was just called on Jonathan Neely. New York with a chance for the quick break. Lamar to Taylor. Lamar shakes free of Neely. Open man in the end zone, and the Empire have the lead. New York's first lead since it was 3-2 when Aloro made that catch under the pressure of Scott. Here's a shot looking Wodach's way. Kolek to Wodach. Oh, and a great layout tee from Alan Kolek. Downfield, though, we might have a call. Oh, to the dismay of the fans here. Now looking long, John Wodach can't get it, or can he? Hangs in the air, and it's ripped away by Brian Marshall of DC. Closing in on a minute to go in the overtime.
1 minute to play.
And there Ryan Drost, the other Drost, gets shaken up as Kolek breaks free in the end zone. John Wodach was looking for a swing. He'll shoot the hammer to the end zone. It's caught by Keegan. 1.9 on the clock. 26 all here in DC. In the area, McDonald prevented the throw. Wodach to the end zone. And a pick was called. New York has stormed the field to celebrate. But this is coming back. Cross field to nobody. DC has the turnover it needed. Wearing the intensity of the moment. Kolek airs it out, looking for Kerrigan. Body to body, Kerrigan's got it!